Hi and welcome to day 28 of the Dry Jam Plan. Crumbs, we've only got a couple of days left. How are you getting on? How are you feeling? Are you anticipating the 1st of February? What have you made your mind up what you're going to do? Are you going to carry on for another few days into February? Or are you going to jump off the wagon and just give that alcohol another try and just see how you feel? Maybe you're into moderation. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe you're not going to change anything at all. Maybe have decided that you do 30 days or 31 days off every year or twice a year, and that's you. That's you reset, and then you go back to your normal drinking habits. And that's fine. It's whatever works for you, really. So whatever camp you're sitting in, I'm sure you're thinking lots about it. Today I want to talk about self-care. It's really interesting because when I gave up drinking, I didn't intend to give up for good. When I took my time out from drinking, I wasn't falling into bed with my makeup on, not brushing my teeth, not looking after myself. And people see self-care in different ways. Now that to me was self-care, but on the physical side, that was self-care. Which now, and in fact, one of my clients said to me, Carol, it's like really amazing. I sort of go to bed and I've got my routine now. I'll go into the bathroom, I'll wash my face, I'll brush my teeth, I'll put my night cream on, I'll brush my hair and, get into bed. And it feels really good to have that routine in order. And the physical side of self-care is really important. And the World Health Organization says that self-care is being able to promote health, prevent disease, maintain health, and cope with illness and disability, with or without support of a healthcare provider. So the World Health Organization also mentions that self-care is a broad term and many facets of a person's life come into play. And I'll list it here, I've got it in front of me. Hygiene, which is general and purpose, which I've just been chatting about. Nutrition, which is obviously eating good, clean foods, healthy foods. There's nothing wrong with having anything that's, we get blasted at, don't we, for eating cake or biscuits, and it's all in moderation. And I think that's important to see that there's no good or bad foods. And that's where we put ourselves under a lot of stress sometimes in our mind. Oh, I've not been good, or I've been bad. It's just nutrition in general, and just making sure that we have a good, well-balanced diet is important. And then the WHO goes on to lifestyle factors such as exercise, level, and leisure activities. So I try and do an online, it's called Tone Zone, that's what it's called, by Nat. And I love it on a Thursday morning, and we did weights last week. Crumbs, my arms were aching like mad, and I'm thinking about moving up to a heavier weight now because I've only done one kilogram and I've been doing it for I don't know how long. So I think I need to move up a bit, even though I feel it still with lots of reps on a light weight. But I see it as important. It's an important self-care thing for me to do, exercise. And leisure activities, going out. I love walking in nature. That's my leisure activity. But also going to the cinema makes me feel good, is all part of my self-care. Meeting with friends, like I met with my friend last week, and then I went back down to London on Saturday and met with some of my coaches and my friends, and went to Club Soda, which is a tasting rooms, and it is packed full of alcohol-free drinks. So if you find yourself in London, get off at Covent Garden tube station and walk just round the corner to Drury Lane, number 39, and you'll see Club Soda there. Laura Willoughby was the founder. And you can check them out online. You can order things online as well. But me and my coaching friends, and there were lots of participants that had been doing Dry January that met there as well. And we had a great 3 or 4 hours chatting. You can do little tasting sessions, so they'll give you like a little shot glass of lots of different wines and all sorts. I came away with something called Gimbal, which is really strong ginger, and you mix it with a tonic, and it is absolutely delicious. But there was loads and loads of choice. So yeah, you check out Club Soda, go online, and they talk about mindful drinking as well. So if you are looking to going back to drinking in February, then check out their website, and they've got lots of things on there that will help you to drink mindfully and not just pick up for the sake of picking up. And the WHO, World Health Organization, also say about self-care, it's all about your environmental factors, such as a person's living conditions or social habits. So I know for me, if my home is an absolute pigsty and a mess, it really gets me down. I don't live in a perfect house, by the way. I hate housework, I hate ironing, but if I see the ironing basket piling up, or it's really messy on the dining room table because I've not been bothered to move things, it really does have an effect on our mood, doesn't it? And also socioeconomic factors such as person's income level or cultural beliefs. Again, my belief, I'm a very strong Christian. I've got a lovely church family that I have, time with during the week in our life group and also in church and on WhatsApp groups. So again, this is all about self-care. And then the WHO say self-medication and following treatment plans for current illnesses. It's important. My mum's diabetic. It's important that she takes her metformin. She hates taking it. She's, really trying to get on top of her eating habits and do some more exercise because she doesn't want to be on medication. But at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with medication. If we need that medication, maybe you've tried something holistically. My husband has got some hip pain from arthritis. I've got a friend who sells the doTERRA oils, which are very pure oils, and we've been mixing a particular oil, and he's also been taking turmeric. So there's lots of holistic ways of looking at medication if you don't want to take chemicals as well. But sometimes it's important, obviously, to listen to your GP and follow their advice for sure. So the main goal really of self-care is, as the WHO puts it, is to prevent or control disease and preserve overall well-being through consistently taking care of various aspects of your health. So that's what I've just listed there. So if you think about self-care, it's not just about the physical general hygiene and having that lovely bubble bath. It's also looking at all different areas of our lives and just being aware of that. So, you can do maybe think, especially walking. My son, who's got ADHD and Asperger's syndrome, which is on the autistic spectrum, he walks. I'll drop him off in town. He'll need to do some shopping. I'll bring the shopping back. And then he'll walk the probably hour back home because he knows that mentally he likes that space. He likes to be out. He knows the physical exercise does him good. Doesn't always want to do it. But you think back to, it's like me on a Thursday. Sometimes I love my Keep Fit class that I do, but some mornings I really don't feel like doing it. But once you've pushed yourself and done it, how fantastic it feels. So self-care is, a whole bundle of things. So just think about your self-care. What have you been doing different? How's your well-being now? We're coming to the end of January. And just write down all the positive aspects of not having alcohol and how good that's made you feel. Because then if you do decide to go back to drinking or moderating, you can look back at that time and see what the benefits were of not drinking. And that might encourage you to maybe take regular breaks from your drinking patterns and your behaviours. So here's to self-care in whatever form it looks like for you. Just embrace it. And you take care, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye.